This is a viral watch. This 15,000 rupees or $200 watch has a resin crystal, but people are flocking to get this one. While some have complained about the scratches gained within hours of owning this because of the resin crystal, the vast majority believe that this is worth the rupees 15,000 rupees price tag because of the aesthetics, the reliability, and the versatility. And also because the internet made this watch popular, and it's human nature to like popular things. Let's check this baby out. Namaste, everybody, and welcome back to TikTok Treasures. This is the Timex Marlin Chronograph, famously called a Timex Marlin Panda Chronograph. Here is my personal story behind this watch. I have two of these now. The first one was sent to us by Timex India as part of a collaboration, but this new one is not a paid collaboration. The first one was sent to us for an Instagram reel, but it came with a scratch on the crystal. We still delivered the content, but not before I sent them an email stating my disappointment about the lack of quality check before packing. I got a response from my POC, but it was radio silence for weeks before I got a notification that a replacement was on its way. It was late, but I do appreciate the required action. Thank you, Timex India. Let's examine every aspect of this vital Timex watch up close for the first time on TikTok Treasures. I am personally not into fully polished watches, and I am in the same boat as many others who believe that for 15,000 rupees, you should get a sapphire crystal or at the least mineral crystal. The case is 40mm fully polished stainless steel, which is one of the reasons this is on many wish lists of Indian male beings because most have skinny wrists. Because it is polished, scratches will show right away. On the right side, you will find two pushers because this is a chronograph and a crown between them to set date and time. This is a chunky little case with chamfering on the sides, which I find neat, and then when you flip over, you have the standard Timex's case back with high polish, and trust me, this will gain a scratch or a few within minutes of unboxing. The dimensions of the watch are in attractive proportions, not too long so as to fit the frame of most wrists and chunky to have that presence to get people to notice the shiny piece on your wrist. The crystal is what many are complaining about because this is resin glass and it's domed, which means it can get scratched at the top and on the curvy circumference. They have maintained the resin for the crystal as a tribute to the Marlin of the 60s, but I feel they need to do better to offer at least mineral crystal for the price. Tribute can be paid even through upgraded specs. The Timex Marlin Panda Chronograph has 50-meter water resistance, which makes this an ideal daily wear. The dial of this Timex Marlin Chronograph is what people are after. The sunbursty black subdials carved into the sunbursty silver dial that matches the case. Because this is a chronograph, the dials are set to remind you of the vintage dashboard. The dial at the 3 o'clock shows 24-hour time, the dial at the 6 shows the passing of seconds in timekeeping, and the one at 9 o'clock shows the passing of minutes in chronograph mode. The date window between 4 and 5 almost feels like an afterthought, and it hurts the aesthetics a tad. The hour markers at the 12, 3 and 9 look retro-inspired, but the rest are stick indices with minute markers between them. On the periphery is the black track carrying the tachymeter markings, but if you want to use them to measure speed and distance, then these are impractical because they are tiny and can test your eyesight. If you are using this as a chronograph to measure elapsed time, then you will need a couple of seconds to figure out the values because they are dots and stick indices and not numbers. The handset is silver too and stands out in contrast and makes it easy to read time at a glance. This is a quartz watch with a precise chronograph powered by the Omega Quartz Caliber VK63 by TMI. The pusher operation for the chronograph function feels quality with great feedback and suiting the price charged, and the central chronograph hand snaps back to zero bang on. Have I used the chronograph feature on this watch to time events? Yes, I have, but only for short duration events. It's like living in the 60s. One area in which Timex has been consistently good is the bracelet and the strap department, always offering quality no matter the price segment. The Timex Marlin Chronograph comes with a 5-row solid link bracelet that has the outer links brushed and central links polished. The links are well packed and the bracelet as a whole doesn't feel flimsy, and this push-release foldable clasp ensures the watch sits steady on your wrist. The removing and installation of the bracelet is easy because of the quick-release spring bars. If you prefer the leather strap, the Timex Marlin Panda Chronograph comes with a leather strap as well. Timex Marlin Chronograph is a watch for all occasions. While I was out in public, this did get some attention due to the attractive panda dial. Once you have resized the bracelet, the watch feels very comfortable on the wrist, looks and feels good, and you will forget about the resin crystal up until you get the first scratch on it. You can pull this off as a formal or casual watch, and like I did, you can use it to time short duration events to put that chronograph feature to use. In conclusion, the Timex Marlin Chronograph with Panda dial is an attractive watch with sweet proportions that many can find appealing no matter the occasions for which they intend to get this. The polished body and the resin glass will gain scratches in no time, but if you can wear those scratches with pride despite the price tag, then you will enjoy this watch and possibly use it daily. Now look, I have made a two-part popular Timex watch collections video, and this is part 1 of me introducing some of the popular Timex watch collections, and then when you're done with part 1 you can check out part 2 as well, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay tuned and stay classy.